What's the best way to overcome objections? It's not with the rebuttals that lots of sales training teaches. I'll show you the professional, conversational way to deal with objections. Stay tuned. Have you ever told someone they were just flat out wrong? How'd that work out for you? They thanked you and changed their mind right away, right? No, it doesn't happen that way. Even though everyone resents being told they're wrong, often getting defensive, most sales training suggests that sales reps do exactly that. And that's countering objections and resistance with slick, canned, scripted rebuttals. Well, I understand how you feel, Mr. Prospect. Many others have felt the same way. But after they found how awesome we were, they decided to go with us. So let's get you started. That's ridiculous, isn't it? And that's part of the reason why so many salespeople hate objections. Here's a very important point. You'll never change anyone's mind by preaching at them. For example, think about beliefs that you feel really strongly about, something political or moral, even a favorite sports team. If someone simply started refuting everything you believed in, you'd likely strengthen your stance, wouldn't you? And you'd probably think of why the other person is wrong. You can, however, help someone to first doubt their beliefs, which is the first step in getting them to even consider your ideas. You need to get them to question their position regarding your offer or ideas, because people believe their ideas more than they do yours. You can't tell them they're wrong and expect success, but you can help them to doubt their perceptions, which causes them to lower their guard and at least be open to what you have to say. Consider this. In order for someone to change their mind, including you, think about this, people need to go through a process where we first have to look at their belief or our belief and say, well, maybe there is another way to look at it. Then we begin softening our position to a point where we might consider other options. You can do all of this with doubt-creating questions. Here's a simple two-step process for you to follow. Number one, brainstorm for and then understand the objections you commonly hear. Write them out, then list reasons why people say that. For example, when they say your price is too high, does that mean that they can get it cheaper down the street? Or did they have a predetermined price figure in mind? Or do they not have enough money in the budget? You'll need to know their reason for saying what they do, which is the real problem. Because when you hear an objection, you're hearing the symptom, not the problem itself. Number two, for each of those objection reasons, write out questions that uncover their reasons and then plant seeds of doubt. For example, for the price is too high, possible questions could be, are we talking about just the price itself or the long-term value? What are we being compared to? Or what price figure did you feel would be appropriate for what you're looking to receive? Let's take price out of the picture for a moment. Do you like this unit better than any other one that you've seen so far? Let's take the situation of a wholesale supplier who's trying to persuade a retailer to carry his product. So the retail customer says, we don't need to stock any more lines. The wholesaler, of course, if he's going to use an objection rebuttal, could come back with market share facts and figures that would prove the retailer wrong, but not change his mind. A doubt-creating approach would use, of course, questions. For example, oh, I see. Well, how often in the past month have people called and asked for this type of product and you weren't able to provide it? Or, okay, but what situations have you had where someone called and asked about a product like this, but they didn't come in because they found out you didn't have it? Actually, the very best way to deal with objections is to prevent them from coming up in the first place. And you do that by thorough questioning and then only recommending what they're interested in. Oh, and I covered that in another video that you can see by clicking over here. But when things do go awry, which they sometimes do, don't argue and tell someone that they're wrong with those goofy objection rebuttals. Instead, approach objections in a non-adversarial, questioning way. Because when you ask questions, we can get to the reasons. So go through this process, and you'll be better prepared to ask the right questions, to plant those seeds of doubt in their mind, opening them up to considering your ideas, therefore softening their resistance. All right, if you like this video, please leave a comment below, give it a thumbs up at my YouTube channel, also subscribe to that YouTube channel, and if you're at the artofsales.com page, be sure you sign up so you're notified of future videos and tips. And I've got a free ebook for you of 501 sales tips. People believe their ideas more than their ideas. No, people believe more of their ideas than your ideas. I know, people believe more of their ideas than their ideas. No, I got this. People believe their ideas more than... The first thing you need to do is to create doubt. Doubt. There's a B in doubt, isn't there? I know how to spell it. You do that by creating doubt, creating questions. Why is there a B in doubt? I don't know. I've got a two-step process. It's a dance, isn't it? Two-step. I've got a two-step process.